Governments pay for things by collecting taxes, right? But if the government spends more than it collects through taxes, it has to cover that gap. And it does that by borrowing money, by selling debt with things like US Treasury bonds. They issue bonds, people buy the bonds, and then they have to pay interest on those bonds. So for decades, the whole world lined up to buy US debt because US debt was seen as the safest asset on earth. But that's been changing recently. Foreign governments like China and Japan are buying less than they used to. Actually, China is kind of dumping US debt right now. And that is a real problem because if fewer people want to lend you money, you either have to offer higher interest, which makes debt even more expensive. And like I said, they're paying $1 trillion a year in interest, so $3 billion a day, or you have to find new buyers. In fact, the government is now so eager for, this is crazy by the way, the government is so eager for new buyers right now that they recently passed a law effectively requiring stablecoin companies, a part of the crypto industry, to back their coins with US government debt. When you turn to crypto to solve your debt problems, by crypto I mean crypto by the way, when you turn to crypto to solve your debt problems, you know you're screwed. So the government has a problem, it has a big problem, it needs money, but its usual options are too painful. It can raise taxes, which voters hate. It can cut spending, which voters also hate, or it can print more money, which causes inflation, which voters feel every time they go shopping. I mean, we've all felt this one. Every time we go to the grocery store, things cost more. I was talking about this with my friend the other day. Like, I'm in a fairly good financial position. I'm not bragging, that's not the point. But my point is, I just don't understand how normal people are living with this crazy inflation. They're not earning much per month. The average income is pretty low. I don't get how people, it's perplexing to me. And I feel bad for everyone, but it's not like I can do anything about it. It's our government's job to fix it, and they can't fix it because they just keep bloody printing money. Anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole, I'm sorry. So let's talk about the fourth option. This is where the gold comes in. The government can create value on its own balance sheet without printing a single new dollar. How? By repricing gold it already owns. So let me give you a simple example. Imagine you bought a house decades ago for $42,000 and on your personal balance sheet, you still have it written down as $42,000. But today, that same house is actually worth like 4.5 million. That's a big increase, but whatever. If you simply update your books to reflect the real value, your net worth jumps by millions overnight. So you didn't earn anything, you didn't sell anything, you just marked up an asset to its true price. And then suddenly, on paper, you look far more richer than you were, a few days ago, far more credit worthy. That's almost exactly what the US government is preparing to do with its gold. By the way, guys, if you want to stay up to date with what's happening in the markets, subscribe to my free newsletter. I publish a report on everything you need to know about the markets every single morning. Basically, I read 20 to 30 articles, I summarize them so you don't have to. There's a link below. Like I said, it's free.